everybody, today I want to implement abilities into my game Ovus Nova, and I have a couple of ideas, let me show you. An ability that allows you to hatch all eggs instantly, then one that makes all of your eggs invisible in a certain area so enemies can no longer attack it. Simply an ability that deals damage to enemies. Also an ability that upgrades your creatures so they deal more damage or they hatch more quickly. An ability that spawns new creatures at a position wherever you want them. So those are the abilities I want to implement, and the way those abilities will work is you have an additional resource and you get that resource whenever you detonate your units, whenever you make your units explode, and then you can spend it on cool abilities. So that should provide you with a lot more options, a lot more strategical depth, and some of them will be pretty hard to balance, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know if I can implement all of these abilities today, but I'll start with the most interesting ones and we'll see how far we get. So we're probably gonna skip most of the coding. I just feel like doing some chillaxed and relaxed coding, so that's not gonna be all that interesting. Let's just skip to the results. I implemented the first ability now. It's this one right here. Here you can see my resources in the corner. Whenever I detonate a unit, I get 50 resources. And when I have 750 resources, I can use this ability. Maybe I can show you the ability here. So the first ability spawns a couple of new units. Now let's gather some resources by detonating them. I really like how this new ability mechanic fits into the rest of the game. It doesn't feel tacked on because you get the resources when you detonate units, so it's very interconnected with the core gameplay. So it doesn't feel like it doesn't belong in the game. It actually fits into the game quite well, I think. Oh, did you see that? I used the ability, I spawned new units. And every time I use the ability it gets a little more expensive. I feel like that's almost necessary to keep it in check, because otherwise the exponential growth thingy would just get out of control again and we would have way too many units. I need to have something that keeps the usage of those abilities in check, either cooldowns or making the abilities more expensive. I think making the abilities more expensive every time you use them is the more interesting approach, because then you can do things like saving up a couple of resources till the end and then using the abilities 2 times after each other, 3 times after each other, and that would not be possible if the abilities had cooldowns. But yeah, as I've said, they need to have something that keeps them in check a little bit. Now I can use the ability right here at a very strategic position where my enemies can't reach it that quickly. It's a really powerful ability, especially in the late game when you have a lot of units and you detonate a lot of units. You get those resources really quickly. So these levels here are so easy now with the new mechanics. It's a joke! Now I can use my ability. Let's place some units here. Yes, this looks like a decent start. Oh, see, I save up all of my resources now. That's also a strategy you can do now. Now I can spawn multiple of these colonies. And I beat the level. Let's try to add more abilities, because these abilities are fun, damn it. Alright, I implemented 2 new abilities, now we have 3 abilities. Let me show you what they do. I have to skip a couple of levels, otherwise it's a way too easy. You know, the first one spawns new units. The second one is an explosion that deals damage. It starts off very cheap. Bang! Just a little detonation that deals quite a bit of damage. So another really powerful ability, which makes these levels so easy. We'll have to go to a way more difficult one. Let's try this. Maybe this is a bit of a challenge. And then the last ability, the really expensive one, instantly hatches all eggs. Use a W ability here, deal a bit of damage to those creatures. Go away. Here, W, W, W. Oh. Not enough resources. We have a lot of different options now. Now in this level let's try to get the E ability to instantly duplicate all of our eggs. First of all we need to grow a bit of a farm here. Now we almost have enough resources. Okay. This ability is just so powerful. It's so powerful, oh my god. But after you use it once, it gets way more expensive. And it has to, otherwise. You could go absolutely crazy. Look, I can use it again. Crazy. Crazy. Which abilities are we gonna use to beat that boss here? Can you actually see the change in the HP bar when I press W? Oh yeah. A little bit. You can see it a bit. And let's spawn a new colony here. It's really easy. I can't wait to add more abilities, but for now this is enough because I still need to edit this video and all that good stuff. New colony here. What if we kill the rest of them with W? It's very easy because they overlap so heavily and the W deals damage to everything within that radius. And as they are so big, you can basically deal damage to all of them at once. Maybe we can try to get the E ability again. It's so powerful. It's just so powerful. And also so fun. Let's give them a W ability in the center because they're also stacked on top of each other. Once again. This level is so much easier now. Now look at that. It feels so good, oh my god. Hardest level should be super easy now. Nah, not super easy, but quite a reasonable challenge. Let's see which abilities we use here. Okay, so far so good. Now let's use a couple of W's on this side. And let's try to kill the units on this side so we can spawn a colony here. Okay, maybe this was not the best strategy. New colony. Okay, I pretty much beat that level. So that's the rest of that is not all that difficult anymore. Let's try to restart and let's try to beat the level with the E ability. I haven't used the E ability. You think we can get another E ability? Oh no. That's so cool. There are so many different ways to beat this level now. I want to try one more strategy. I want to try to only try to kill the ones on the right side so we can move our colony to the right side. So I'll focus all of my firepower to the right. And now that all of these creatures are moving here, I can soon start a new colony over there. Let's start one over there. It's pretty much safe and uncontested. Okay, instantly hatch. Oh, I love it. You have so many options now. That's so cool. Tell me how you like these changes. There will probably an updated version on itch.io very soon. Not today, but very soon. I want to change a couple of things before I upload the next version. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing day. Make the world your playground and see you in the next one. Peace.